Hello! Hello, hello! I know this is way late. This is definitely not brunch time. I do know this. Do not worry. I know this is much later than brunch time, but I hope I can be forgiven. Um, I hope I can be forgiven for being live much later than brunch time, but I have an excuse, and that excuse is that I had an appointment. Oh yeah, by the way, we're continuing Miss Neverlia. My camera's going crazy. I think it's because I set it to autofocus. We're gonna try and not have it be in autofocus. Okay. Oh. Okay, I think we're okay now. I was having some issues with my camera earlier, but I think we are okay now. But yes, we will be continuing Miss Neveralia and hopefully finishing building her limbs today. Yeah, we'll be finishing her limbs today. But now into why today is kind of, I guess, brunch and build after hours. I wouldn't say it's like super after hours, but it's a bit after hours. Do I need this? I don't. I had an appointment, and the appointment in question was at a hair salon, a nice hair salon in the city. And originally, so one, their only availability was like today at noon. And so I was like, well, I guess that's what I'm doing. Hello from Italy. Hello. An empty runner. But yeah. The only availability they had was like today at noon. So that's the slot that I took. I do need the e-runner. So that's the slot that I took. And also, love that I can kind of just like disconnect this. But yeah. I was at a hair salon. And originally, so today was supposed to be, was that my phone? Today was supposed to be a consultation. Originally today was supposed to be like a consultation thing. Hello, hello! Oh, did my camera explode? I think it did. Thank you for joining. But yeah, the only slot they had was like for today, and originally it was just supposed to be a consultation because I wanted to dye my hair, and I've never dyed my hair before. And the salon that I was going to was like, yeah, it's like recommended to do like a consultation first. And so I'm like, okay. I will do a consultation first. I'm like, okay, I will do a consultation first. And so I do the consultation, and it's like, okay, great. I'm completely expecting that I'll have to book like my actual haircut like a week away. And I'm like, okay, I'll just book it. I'll do the consultation and then I'll book it for later. And And so, you know, consultation is like, because I wanted to talk about what the process would be, because I've never dyed my hair before, and my hair is super dark. The other thing is, no, don't say that. But, yeah. Originally, the consultation is just like, we talk about the process, what's gonna happen, because I'm getting a haircut and I'm dyeing my hair, and so I didn't want to bleach it. I went for a dark color. I went for mm-hmm. Yeah, I went for a dark color so that I wouldn't have to like bleach it, because I don't want to bleach my hair. I don't want to bleach my hair. But still, I wanted to know about like the process and the pricing and stuff like that. And so that's what the consultation is for. And so we did that. They're like, okay, yeah. I showed them pictures of like what I want to do with my hair and stuff like that. And they were like, okay. And so I was like, okay, when can I like book my haircut for? And they're like, I was like, yeah, when's the next availability? And they're like, well, technically, the next availability is like today. You can just do it today. I think maybe someone canceled or something like that. Who knows? Because usually on their website they're like, you should book a week in advance, which is what I'm assuming, and I'll have to book like a week in advance. And so I'm like, okay, I guess I will and they're like, yeah, well, actually, our next availability is today. If you want to just do it now, basically. And so I was like, you know what? I'm already here, so let's do it. And instead of a 30-minute consultation, it ended up being a whole 3-hour cut and dye session. And I'm very happy. Very happy with how everything came out. I think I chopped off, like, because my hair is way shorter than it was before. To the point where I think the fun little chibi that Val drew is no longer quite accurate to what I currently look like. Because my hair has been long forever. My hair has been long for so much of my life. It's kind of crazy. Well, it's not like I've never cut my hair short before. I've cut it short like a couple of times, but mostly when I was pretty young. And even then, well, I cut it, for me, short, at least in the current era, because like I've cut my hair like short when I was a little kid and like in middle school, but for me in like the modern era, short has been like around or like just below shoulder length, because like I cut my hair just below shoulder length a couple years ago. It was like I would say it was like halfway between my elbow and my shoulder. So it was like short-ish, at least for me. But and then it grew back all the way down to my hips again in like 2 years. So my hair grows. So I was also like, well, for the longest time I was like, I'm not cutting my hair short. I like my hair long. I want to grow it back out again. And so I did. I did enjoy growing my hair back out. But I just wanted to like mix it up. And also I know my hair grows super fast, so even if I don't like it, it will just grow back, even if I don't like it. But luckily, I do like it. I like it a lot, actually. I'm very happy with the choices I have made. It's like way more comfortable. It's way easier to maintain. I mean, I guess it's a slightly different color now. I say I dyed it. I did dye it. It is like a different color, but it's like a pretty subtle. It's a pretty subtle color, I would say. how long I'm gonna go on today for, because I do still have to cook dinner. And yeah, I do still have to cook dinner. So it kind of just depends on when I would say it kind of just depends on when I get hungry. When I'm like, okay, I'm too hungry, I want to go have dinner, is when I will go have dinner. Then I will go have dinner. But for now, we're kind of just hanging out. But, yeah. I mean, I did dye my hair, but it's like a very subtle color. It still looks like pretty close to black most of the time, but then it's more like when you see it in the light, you're like, oh, that's not like black. I'm like, it's not. Which is what I wanted. But it's nice. It didn't take too long to dye it. I think the whole like dyeing process was like a little over an hour, because they didn't need to bleach it. They cut my hair first, so it was a lot shorter, and they didn't need to bleach it. No bleach involved, so it was just putting that color straight on there and letting the dye sit for a little while, and then of course it took extra time to like wash it out and style it and whatnot, but for the most part, I think I ended up spending like, with the haircut and the dyeing and the everything, I think I ended up spending like at least 3 hours at the salon. I was just chilling there for like 3 hours. When originally my plan was like 30 minutes. But I was like, well, I don't want to have to like plan a whole other, I don't want to like have to go back into the city and plan a whole other thing for my haircut again, when I could just do it now. And also, I've been pretty excited about this. I have been thinking about it, and I've just been like visualizing myself with this length and just like, and this color, and I've been very excited about it. I almost dropped this. I've been like visualizing myself with like this length and this color, and I've just been like, I've been so excited. I'm so happy. I've been so excited. I am so happy. And so I was like, if you can just do it now, then we'll just do it now. Which is what I did. And then I ended up staying in the city just a little longer because I was hungry, because I was just in a salon for 3 hours, like since noon. I ate breakfast, but like I haven't eaten lunch or anything. I just have been at a salon for 3 hours all afternoon. So I got myself something to eat and ran like a couple of errands, because there's some beauty products and things that I use that are like Korean or Japanese brands that I can really only get in Koreatown unless I want to buy them online and potentially pay like an arm and a leg. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I just buy them when I get a chance to when I'm in the city. And so that's exactly what I did. And then I came home. And then I laid down for a little bit because I was tired. And now I'm here. And I'm having a good time. And my hair is like 10 million pounds lighter. It feels like my head can just like, if I just like turn my head the wrong way, I'll fly into outer space, is really what it feels like, because it's so much lighter. I don't want to post a picture of, I don't think I'm gonna post a picture of like my hairstyle, but I will post a picture of how much in Brunch and Build chat, in Brunch and Build Discord, I will post a picture of how much hair I cut off, because they just like gave it to me. I think it's because I mentioned, because I was like, oh, I've donated my hair before, and they just assumed that I would like do that again. So after they cut off my hair, they just gave it to me. And so I'm like, okay. And so I just ended up with a bag of my hair, which was kind of a funny concept, to walk around New York City holding like a little, I mean, it's like, you can't really tell from the outside that it's a bag of hair, but if you look into it, Well, that sure is a bag of hair. Ah, my runner. But, yeah, you know what? I'll post that in BIMB Discord. I'll post that in the old B&B Discord. For anyone who is interested in seeing just the quantity. I think that is easily like close to 2 feet. That's at least like a foot, like I want to say like a foot and a half of hair is my guesstimate. I could measure it. I could go over there and measure it, but I don't feel like it. But I think because that's like the first chop, and then they kept cutting more, and I'm very like, ooh. I'm very like, ooh. I don't know, man. I'm so in love with my hairstyle. I'm so in love with this. I don't know. I don't know why. Like, for the longest time, I was just like, because when I cut my hair to like shoulder length a couple years ago, I was like, I want to grow my hair back. I miss when my hair was long. Because I do like when my hair is long. I think it's pretty. I like, I think my hair is nice because it's just like naturally straight. And that is a pain sometimes, but it's like naturally straight and smooth, and I like when my hair's long. I feel like I always get a lot of compliments on my hair when it's super super long because it just grows fast. It just does that. And so I'm like, man, I don't know. I feel like I've staked my identity a lot on having like really long hair for a while. Because it's not like I haven't cut it short, well, at least shorter. Like, I've had my hair cut to, like, a regular person length several times, but I feel like I've always kind of preferred it when it was a lot longer, because I just feel like it looked nicer, it suited me more, and just, like, I don't know, I kind of just, like, have only ever pictured myself having, like, super long hair, and I've always really liked it, but for whatever reason, I want to say in, like, the past week or two, I started getting it in my head of like, because originally my plan, right, was to cut my hair once again to like below shoulder length. So like still on the longer side, but just like not as long as it was. Was my original plan, and just get like layering and whatnot, and maybe dye. I was still thinking about dyeing my hair, but I was like, yeah, I think I'll just cut it to like, you know, the length that I usually cut it to when I'm cutting my hair short, which is like still below my shoulders, but like I don't know, it's short for me. But then I don't know why, I don't know what it was exactly, but I got the concept in my head of like, what if I cut my hair like short. I think it's because, okay, I had these little strands of hair that like framed my face, and I was like, I wonder, like I was like I think I was like wearing like a hood or something, and so you could only see like those little framing pieces sticking out, and so it looked like my hair was short, and I was like, this looks kind of cute actually, I like this. And so then I was like, what if I just cut my hair that short? What if I just like actually cut my hair that short? And I was like looking at pictures of it, and I was like, you know, I think I want to cut my hair like short for real. And I don't know, I was just like thinking about it, and I think sometime, I want to say like within the past week or so, I just got so tired of having long hair. I was like, I can't wait to get this off of me. I just like, I don't know why, I just like I just suddenly started like not hating it. I never hated it, but I was just like, it's so unwieldy, especially since it's so hot now. It's summertime. I was like, it's always on my neck. It's like a black cape because it's long and it's black, so it absorbs heat like crazy. And so it just felt like I had this long black cape on me at all times. And it was very unwieldy and very annoying. And I was just like getting annoyed at having long hair. And I was like, that's so crazy. And now that I've cut it off, I'm like, I feel like, oh my god, This is so fun. This is so fun, actually. And yeah, that's my like hairstyle adventure. That's the hair journey that I've been on. AKA why I was streaming super late today. It's because I was in the city getting a haircut. I don't want to talk about how much I paid for the haircut. It was at a nice Korean salon in Manhattan. So you can, I feel like you can infer that it was in fact an expensive haircut. Because I cut and I dyed, so well, what's done is done. And I'm happy with the results. I'm very happy. They did a good job. The one thing though is that I wish I asked them a bit more about like upkeep, because I know it's not like my hair's bleached. It's not like my hair is a much lighter color now. So it's not like I have to use like toning shampoo or anything like that, because I didn't bleach my hair. It's still a dark color, but I'm like, is there any upkeep I have to do since it's like dyed now? Like, do I have to do anything? Do I have to like use a different shampoo? Do I like have to like do something? Do I have to like do something now that it's a different color? Is there like an extra upkeep step? Is there like something else I gotta pay attention to? I don't know. I've literally never dyed my hair before. I have literally never dyed my hair before. And so I have no idea what to do. And I really wish I asked, like, if there's anything I gotta do. I honestly, like, I'm like, if there's anything I'm supposed to do or anything like that. And I'm like, I really should have asked. I guess it's probably something I can look up online, but I probably should have asked, like, the hairdresser that was doing it. And I was like, but I guess it's too late now. Well, I'll probably go back at some point if I want to like retouch the color. I don't know like how long I'd have to wait until I have to retouch the color, because it's a pretty dark color. Like, it blends in pretty decently with just like, it's not actually that far from my natural hair color. It's not actually like that far from my natural hair color. I feel like my hair does grow fast, so I feel like once my natural hair like starts growing back in, it won't be super noticeable when my roots start growing back in, and you can see my natural color. But I don't know. I guess I'll go back and retouch my roots when I have to, when it bothers me. But for now, I honestly don't think. I think it'll probably be a while until my roots bother me, because it's not like this color is that far off from my natural hair color. Yeah. I think what we're gonna do, because it's like 8 o'clock and I'm getting kind of, as I said before, this will almost entirely depend on my hungry status. I also am super exhausted from being in the city. I'm also super exhausted from being in the city. So I don't think I was going to stream the usual duration for this week anyway, but we shall see. We shall see. I may head out sometime soon. I do want to work more on her arms though. I'm just thinking, like, what else have I been up to? Oh yeah, I did also take my camera with me to the city. I did take a few pictures, not too many, because it's not like I did a ton. And I was just like super exhausted from I was like not expecting how tiring being at the salon would be. I was like, technically yes, all I did was sit there and the people who work there like did the actual work, but just like being there, and I don't know, man. Especially since like I didn't want to be that guy and like take out my phone or anything like that. And I was just like, oh. dying. I'm in pain. It's over. And I was just there for 3 hours. For 3 hours. I was like, oh. There were definitely a couple times when I was in there that I was like, I might fall asleep here. I might fall asleep here. I don't want to though. I was trying so hard not to fall asleep. I was trying so hard not to fall asleep. I hate this stupid. It was a pain to do on the other arm, and I was like, do it again. But on this arm. I'm doing this off camera because I'm doing this part off camera because I just need better leverage. This is a teeny tiny little arm piece. I need better leverage, and it is a pain to me. Ugh, I'm dying. What if I'm dying? What if I'm dying? Yeah. I also want to make dinner soon. Which is I do also want to make dinner soon. Or dinner. I want to make the dinner soon because we have to maintain the branding of this show. Ugh. All I succeeded in was tearing my instruction thing. I hate this stupid piece. Okay. Why do they make this like so hard? Why do they make this so difficult? I feel like this side is I feel like I'm struggling more with this side than I did with the other arm. I don't know what's happening to me. Do I need to like use the tweezers? The tweezers make it harder actually. I take everything back. The tweezers are making it more difficult to get the leverage I need to snap these pieces together. Oh my god. We did it. Oh my god, we did it. And now I'll die. And now I can finally die. But yeah. You know, I don't know. Should I make rice? Should I have rice? Rice takes like a minute to cook. Or I guess I'm not gonna have rice. We're not going to have rice. I don't need rice. This can be a riceless experience, which I know is sacrilege as someone who consumes the amount of rice that I do. Bibimbap. I like bibimbap. I was gonna make like burritos because I have like marinated beef. I have like pre-marinated beef that's using like Mexican seasoning, and I'm like, I guess we'll just make burritos. Especially since I accidentally bought the big tortillas, because usually I buy the little ones because they're just easier to deal with, but I bought the big ones by accident. But I do like bibimbap. But I do also like... Man, now I'm getting hungry. I'm supposed to be finishing her arms today, and now I'm just getting hungry. What? Oh, there's a whole other piece I was supposed to put there that I didn't. That's not the piece that was supposed to come out of there. There's a whole other piece I was supposed to put in there that I didn't. Oops. Where is my serum? But yeah, I think that's the plan. Now I'm just hungry. And now I want bibimbap. But it's too hot for bibimbap. I didn't prepare to make it. But it's okay. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one that is the correct arm. I don't remember which side it was. Why is my life so difficult? Why is my life so difficult? Even though it's 100% me making my life more difficult. But that's fine. Oh, lovely. I hope my camera decides to cooperate with me. Come on. Come on. There we go. This arm goes this way. Now she almost has on. Oh, so hot in here. My air conditioner. I only have one air conditioner in my apartment, and it is in my bedroom for obvious reasons, because that's where I am the most. It's where I am the most. But where's the e-runner? Here it is. Oh. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish her arms, and then I think it's dinner time. I think after that it's dinner time for me. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Is we're going to finish her little arms, and then I'm going to have dinner. And I know she was just meant to be a fun little in-betweener build, but she's becoming a little bit more than just a fun little in-betweener build. Because I still have not finished her, and I do want to finish her on stream at least. Whoa. Whoa. Did I mess that up did I mess it up somehow? Very possible, honestly. Quite possible. That I have messed this up somehow. Is this? That's what it looks like, that it's going in that way. But she doesn't want to stay there. She doesn't want to. We're just gonna call this one a good enough. We're gonna call this one a good enough. Is what we're going to do. Oh, I also want to shower. I've not showered yet since I've gotten back from the city, and I feel like I love the city. I lived there for I lived in Manhattan for several years, and I did enjoy it. But there's something about New York City in the summertime where the grime is insane. I feel like I feel like I'm so disgusted. I feel like I am made of grease. I feel like I'm a being that is made of grease. And I smell like a sewer. Which is definitely probably not information you wanted to know. But it's the state that I'm in right now. That's just always how I feel when I go into the city. I do still go because I enjoy going there, and I enjoyed living there, and I think it's fun. But inevitably, I feel like I become a little. Inevitably, I feel like I'm like, I was born in the sewers. Okay. Where's the bee runner? Here we go. All the little hand options. All of her funky little hand options. Oh, she's got a little peace sign. Ah, that's so cute. She has a little peace sign hand option. Wait, which way does her thumb go? Am I stupid? No, she gets the right arm because this is her right arm. As I have to look at my own thumb and make sure. I think it's this one because I've 100% messed this up before. I've 100% messed this up before. But I want her cute little peace sign hand. Goes this way, I want to say, unless it doesn't, which I don't think it does actually. I take it back. Which way does this actually go? Did I use the wrong? Oh, I used the wrong piece, that's why. Man. That's okay. We can recover from this. I need... No, it's the same ones, 3 and 2. Unless I use a different hand for her peace sign, but it's 3 and 2. Sure. Oh no, I did 1 and 2. 1 and 3. So I need 2 and 3. So, okay. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. This is recoverable. We can come back from this. And now we can use her little piece. If I know how to figure out how pieces work, we can use her little peace sign. I can get one piece of plastic and another piece of plastic. I don't know what the heck is happening. I think... Come on. There we go. Do I have it in me to do that? Well, I think I do. I think I do. It's not going to be that hard. I've already done the hard parts. Look at that! Oh, no, wait. Never mind. Her hand fell off. There we go. Look at that! Peace. Peace. That's so cute. I love her little peace sign hand. Okay, then we do the other hand. The other arm. We simply do it again. I love her cute little peace sign hand. Yeah. But yeah. I'm like, what have I been watching this week? So, I don't know if I talked about this before, at least on stream, but I've been trying to do a little bit of like a digital media detox, cleanse, whatever the heck it is. I don't like the whole concept of like detox or whatever because I feel like they're kind of junk science, but it's a detox in the sense of like I don't know. I think I watched something and I just got really paranoid about the whole idea of like content brain and like not appreciating the things that you're watching properly, like not appreciating the things that you're consuming properly. This goes this way. This definitely goes this way. But yeah, I just want to be like more mindful about the things that I consume. And I just got like, I don't know what happened to me. I just got like super paranoid about like about like not appreciating the things, not being mindful about the things that about the media that I'm consuming. And so I'm like, okay, I am going to temporarily cast digital media out of my life. So like, dude, like, because the thing is, I own a lot of physical media. And so I'm like, I want to really only use the physical media that I have. Like, if I, what? Did I accidentally, like, click something? Did the power go out? I think, no. Or else my internet would be gone. Or else my internet would be gone too. What happened? I think that's what happened. Or at least it could have been my little, thing got. Oh. Well, I think I should go figure out what the heck just happened. I think that's what we're gonna do, is we're gonna go figure out what the heck just happened. Wait, that thing is still plugged in. That thing's still plugged in. What happened? What happened to me? What has occurred? What has just occurred? Oh. Okay, wait. Okay, my light's back. I think that is a sign for dinner time. Yeah, my camera is not cooperating with me. I think that's a sign that it's dinner time. I think you're right. I think it's a sign that it's dinner time. But I'm sorry, this is a very short stream. But I will be back next week at the usual time. Hopefully, okay, next week for real, we will finish Neverlia. I've been saying this whole time. Next week, for real, I promise, we shall finish Neverlia. I promise. Okay? Okay, next week we'll finish Neverlia. And I'll be back at the usual time. 11 a.m. EST, as usual. And even though this is a short, out of usual time stream, thank you to anyone who tuned in. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Bye bye!